Aha! Drop your weapons. Fight for the Empire. I need a weapon. I need a weapon. A trooper should always stay on his feet.
A trooper should always stay on the feet. Hello? I need to adjust this.
The enemy's on the move.
Boom. Going. Welcome to Marcus Max Hawaii, the channel. And now I'm like doing a bunch of stuff. And if you notice, oh boy, I don't know if I can see this. Green is back. Green. My secondary light, the green. My secondary light, the green light has showed up. This one might be. Are you going? This one might be because of the wire, so I switched the wire. Why am I telling you all this? Happy Juneteenth! Da, 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 da. Yes, it's like a celebration for the freedom of black people in America as well as everywhere, really. Freedom of black people is really a celebration of, because in U.S. history, if you don't know the thing, it's kind of like emancipation comes out in 1862 with Abraham Lincoln. The Civil War is kind of still going on. It doesn't end for like until 1864. Then the Civil War ends. But basically, he's declaring the end of slavery and all the black people are free. Good to go, right? No, because a lot of the institutions are still in place, and basically in the South, the South will rise again is the attitude after the Civil War ended and they lost and the North Union won. And so what's happening down in Texas? Of course, Texas, right? Of course. Where they're saying kind of like, in the sense of the attitude of, well, your laws don't apply to me. What you talking about, Yankee? From the North, your laws don't apply to me. So it took a Union general to go down to Texas, Galveston, I think. Galveston? I know the place. I haven't been there, though. I was like about 5, I don't know, it was like a long time there in Texas. Over 5 years. And the Union general, Gadsden? Granier or something. He enforced the emancipation in Texas June 19th, today, back in the year 1865. So 3 years after they were declared free. So Juneteenth, it's kind of like they're declared free, but what you gonna do about it? And then they're like, this is what we're gonna do about it. You are free. 1865, June 19th. Thank you, Texas. Yippee-hi-yo. And there's more in the news. It's mostly about vaccination time. Because Delta variant is coming by. Like a force, it's gonna be like something. It's spreading. Let me tell you something about Delta Force. It spreads faster. And when the person has it, they carry more of it. and they carry more of it for a longer period of time. So basically, you're one super spreader. Everybody turns into a super carrier, super spreader. And that's why Delta variant is... It ain't no fear porn, because Brazil, they're all dying. Welcome to News. Shh, the microphones are on. Pepah! Yeah, I'm a little happy today because I got Kope. It seems like I should say I got, there's like, food, there's a bagel. Yes. My mom asked for cream. You gotta thank God in the good times. If you believe, thank God in the good times. I do the Jesus Christ God. I ain't speaking for anybody else no more. I do the Roman Catholic Jesus thing because, that's the oldest, that's the original recipe Christianity, Roman Catholicism. Peter is going, hey Jesus. And Jesus is going, hey Peter, I give you the keys to the kingdom. Upon you I will build my church. Boom! That's the start of Christian Church, now known as the Roman Catholic Church. If you had weird things in history and you beg to differ, go ahead, because it's history. But this goes back to the original players. So I thank God for the good stuff in life, because you know why? When bad stuff comes around and you go, oh God, please help. God remembers. Knows what you're doing. He's watching you. Watching you. Every time, all the time. So yeah, reason I'm happy is if you've seen that other video, there's a new bad boy on the block, and it's this guy I gotta introduce. This is Mongoose Max. Hello there, I feel like the need to sing. You can hear all those kind of things. In Toastmasters, they say no lip smacking. Now you know why. Ooh-wee-oo. Ooh-wee-oo. Appa-dappa-dappa-dappa. La-la-la-la. Ooh-woo. Oh, you know what? I got not featured. I got a small teeny weeny cameo like a lot of other people, and somebody else makes videos for the music they make. This cool girl named Christy. Now Christy, I'll share some information. I got like email. Sorry, is my friend's friend. Okay, so she's making this song, and it's like the happy place, like your own little tiki lodge, your own little tiki sacred space. I'm in my happy place, and it kind of goes, I can get away, I get away, I get away. It's this little chorus. So she sent you the little link. She invited me on. Send you the little link. I get away, I get away. It was the song. And then I just have to kind of go, I sing along. I get away, I get away. Now I can really sing along. I get away. Get the dog, it's hurt. And then they take away the sound, and then they just play the song. So it's like you're lip syncing. Just for like a couple seconds. So like a bunch of people, I get away, and another person, I get away, or maybe a whole matrix of people, I get away, like that, like the happy tiki, your little aloha room. Everyone's got their little aloha room, their little space, their little aloha space. So I'm gonna send another one. Hey, Christy, you don't have to take away the sound volume now. Now you can hear me actually sing. I get away, I get away. No, cut the sound. This is a Yeti blackout. Wow, I can hear it. That's why I'm wearing headphones. I'm listening to it right now. So actually what I'm going to do is just take the headphones off. Because if this ain't recording, I don't know what it is. And once I get the headphones on, I keep the headphones on. Editing. So, welcome to the newspaper. Anything in Russian sub? Italian satellite?
Republicans argue states should decide for themselves.
Obviously, states should decide for themselves because they have the power to decide for themselves. So, let's see what's in the newspaper. First, you gotta check out the headline, huh? Hope this isn't too long. I'll try to make them fast because it took up so much time. Hey, story time, man. Shut up. Hey, we like your story time. Story time. This is the headline. Quiet, huh? Except for that. Okay. The headline is not that. It's over here. Because it's online, eh? Online. Efforts expand to reach those not vaccinated. That's the main thing. That's what's really going on right now. Except for the shootings. There's another shooting on the Big Island. What's wrong with criminals? They get all kind of like the drugs, the crime, the guns, the money, the drugs, and then they get into fights, and then they shoot each other, and they rob each other. And then what? You know, you're suffering from the COVID-19 cooped up. You got the cooped up syndrome too, on top of that, with criminals. So they're not like freaking shooting everywhere. What the hell? And then there's police shootings. Oh man, the police shootings here. Okay, let's check it out, because we got the newspaper, yeah? That's right. Hi there. Are you on cordial mode? I don't even have to do that now. I have to do that for this guy. Former city manager directing slaves and KLO probe. I don't want to know about that. The police chief and his wife, which was the prosecuting attorney. It's like the Batman and Robin of power in the crime, and they were both major criminal action things going on. So everyone wants to get everyone vaccinated. Okay, that's good. And now, back in the day. 1990. Rock and roll fans get their sounds from the group Open Fire during Rock Festival 1, which was held at Aloha Tower and featured 19 local bands and one from Los Angeles. Look at this. It's like the local headbangers. They look scary, if anything. Even the howling guy. What the heck? Oh my god. They're all scatty looking. You're scaring me. Stop it. Okapuna now. Juneteenth recognition varies broadly among states. Okay, yeah. Over here, they got them in Odessa, Texas. And they're going to do performing ballet. Meanwhile, in New Orleans, there's a storm going up, so there's like, so it's like Juneteenth, there's Father's Day, it was like, what, tomorrow? Father's Day. And on this day, Father's Day, hey Lord, take care of my dead dad. My dad passed away about 7 years ago. Good guy, good man. And we're Catholics, so we know all the dead people go to purgatory. They can't do nothing in purgatory. You can't pray for yourself in purgatory. You have to have people pray for you. That's how it works. Biden shifts focus to the danger of variant, of course, because it's dangerous. Everyone's going to be a little like this. I give you one reason to get vaccinated now and get up to 70%. Delta variant. Mic drop. Boom. Not John, this mic. Got mics everywhere. We're gonna get some like real quality audio now. Now I'm gonna have this urge to just listen to this. That's what I do. I'm sitting there. Never mind. Editing. Bishops open the door to rebuke Biden. Rebuke him, Daniel. Okay, so here's the scoop. It's called abortion. Now, Moses, if you notice here, he's sitting here on his chair, Michelangelo style. Moses is going, hey, you know what? God told me 10 things do not do. Okay, donut. Yeah, don't get 12 donuts, not 10. You get 12 donuts. Okay, 10 donuts. Okay, you ate 2 donuts, now you got 10 donuts. Do not kill. So you do not kill, and then you apply that to fetuses, and you got the position of the Roman Catholic Church on abortion. Plus, as atheists, the atheists getting scared, so I'm gonna be like, Jesus said so. Why? Why? Because Jesus said so. Just get away from me, you devil, you demon. Now the devil exists, sure. That's on my new faith. God gotta be there. If you don't think God's there, just look around. Yeah, the devil exists. God's there somewhere. God's hiding. He's like, I'm wondering who's going to stay faithful. Okay, so I get off track. Abortion is a big thing, and there's like sides to it, and there's legitimate pro-choice side. There's legitimate, what do you call it? Strike down Roe versus Wade. But you can make abortion illegal. You could say health reasons. You gotta have like a reason, or a woman's rights to her own body kind of deal. And there's reason, but there's also reason for pro-choice. So this is like a big debate thing going into law and legislation. Obviously made it to the Supreme Court a long time ago. Now it's back because the hardcore Republicans want to tear down everything that's remotely left. And Roe versus Wade would be one of them. They tried it with Obamacare 3 times. The Supreme Court said no to you. And so now they're doing it with the Roe versus Wade, and I suspect they'll say no to that too. However, the lobby people would be Roman Catholic Church. They're always going to be anti-abortion. They're just always going to be that way because it just is, right? They got it where every sperm is sacred. So by the time the sperm and the egg, 2 half cells make 1 cell, you could say, bing, that's where life is. The Roman Catholics got, the sperm cell's alive too. That's more creepy, medieval, but the sperms aren't alive. They're living cells. Never mind. You get the picture. It's cuckoo. It's really murky, and it's very contesting. And I usually don't say nothing about it, except as soon as a cell divides, technically that's a classification of life. You look at science. Life has to reproduce itself, and when 1 cell becomes 2 cells, that's where life starts, I believe. Me, in the science view. Now, I have to adhere to the Roman Catholic. I profess what they teach, because you gots to. Treasure, my treasure in heaven. I make heaven my treasure, so I can meet all my good friends and stay away from the Enos. You know what I'm talking about. And so anyways, the bishops got together in the US. I'm making this long there, aren't I? Dang it, it's one of those political things, and now it's gonna turn out really long. Hello there. Just make it a little mute. Yeah, that's right. Talking about abortion, that's a good thing to talk about. Yeah. And then the fighting commences, but we won't get concerned about that stuff. But what happens is this. The bishops get together in the USA. Okay, this is a US. There's a club of bishops. So watch Bishop Barron. He's a good guy. On YouTube, Bishop Barron. I root for him. But the bishops themselves, they get together and they decide stuff, and they're trying to push Biden being, basically excommunicated. Okay, so we don't want him, the sinner in our churches, receiving communion, because communion forgives your sin, opens your way to get to heaven. So if you take away communion, technically in the Catholic Church teachings of how salvation works and how Jesus gave it salvation open freely to people who want to believe. However, you gotta be a good guy, but you can't always be good, so you're gonna be sinning, so you gotta have something to wipe the sin, and there you have communion, body Christ. And if you don't have communion, your chances of getting into heaven are next to nil, or pretty much non-existent. It's just like scary to think about. However, you believe what you want to believe, because there's all kind of religion in the world, even paganism and naked stuff, and I don't know, people with, I don't know, there's stuff. Can't get into it now. There you go. Da-da-da. So the bishops want to excommunicate, in a sense. They're trying to say you can't have communion. Now the bishop, who is in Rome and is basically overseeing all of that worldwide, including the bishops in U.S., is like, no. However, Pope Francis talks. El Noe Filii Spiritus Sancti. He does not want. He's a cool bishop. I mean, well, he's the bishop of Rome, the first bishop. He's the Pope, the top. And so he's trying to tell you, no, don't make it a political. Don't make the communion a political thing. So there again, I gotta say it. And then there's sex assault at army bases. They're gonna raid it. Here we are at Fort Hood. Fort Hood, which you are. Your chances of getting unwanted sexual advances, male and female, that you didn't want, and the surprise time that you didn't want, your chances of that happening are 3 out of 5 stars. Fort Hood. They're going to rate those how dangerous sexual attacks are. And Brazil concerns 500 million deaths. 500 million people died in Brazil alone, second highest in the world. They had a point where they're having 2,000 people die, not infected a day, die a day. And Delta, get your vax. Heat wave all over the place, so eat ice cube, put ice cube up your butt. Yeah, that's good. See what he's saying is the internal cooling system. No, you don't have to do that. Of course, just stop being a perv. Okay, Juneteenth. Here we go. Political cartoon. I don't know where we're going with this. How much? Oh my God! How much time? Juneteenth. Okay, we have the political cartoon. Yeah, slavery of all sorts. I don't know if we're gonna do any of these. Yeah, we'll just do a few of these because that's about it. That's about my show. It's your show. It's other people's opinions. Don't prosecute people for doing their jobs. Next. Citizens will have to protect themselves. When I read the headline, I was so upset. I felt like even God is under control of the criminals. I felt like even God is under control of the criminals. Huh? Okay, we're just talking about God. Hey, God. God's everywhere. It's inside my eyeball, inside their mind. He's out there in the plants, everywhere. Everywhere and nowhere at the same time. God's like that, kind of mysterious. So, I don't know about this. He's already said God's under control of the criminals. No, God allows evil to happen. That's the gig. It's a God thing before he made humans. The police department is to catch criminals and to make citizens feel safe. Now, the prosecutor's office say they're guilty of doing their job. The criminals will be more brazen. That's true. Once criminals figure they can get away with something, like, I got a plan, I'm going to get away with it, as long as I don't get caught, and they think they're not going to get caught, then you have a likelihood. Not like anyone's gotten away with murder and bank robbery. Those are the big crimes that eventually they get you, especially if it involves money. So don't count on police to come to your rescue. Fawn Chen Makiki, I say bullcrap to that. Bah. Rely on the law. Don't take law into your own hands, because there's people that want to, use their own little weaponry and be, Delta Force themselves. You can't be Delta Force. Their job's been taken by a virus. Support Lola Stadium redevelopment plans. I was compelled to respond to Chase blah, echo support of new Lola Stadium detainment. Blah, blah, blah. New stadium project community-driven site. Article June 13th. There is so much focus on the construction of the new Aloha Stadium, but it's only one small piece of the NAZED project's benefits. The entertainment, housing, and community gathering opportunities that will be built around the stadium will provide an enhanced quality of life for people in our community and across the state. As Shigibasa indicated in his column, the NASED team has gone above and beyond to work with the community so that project planning is responsive to our concern and issues. Let's not allow this important and impactful project to fail. Chandra Kanemaru or something. Look, whatever. Of course, it's going to affect other places. And quickie, we got stuff. Oh, we got to go back in. Oh shoot, I can't do that. Oh, quickie. We're gonna have to cut short because I went political commentary. Because you have to figure out a nickname. Kogumai Kaka Iaka Kakahiaka Aloha Kakahiaka. No, that can't be your name. Do you agree with the Waikiki Beach Improvement Plan, which includes 3 new T-head groins to slow erosion? Do you agree with beach groins? 22% mixed, undecided, need to hear more. 27% no, negative impact on surf, marine life. 51% yes, seems reasonable. The beach is used more by people than by some of the little reef fishies. Just build the groins. You'll be surprised. You'll have like little reef fishies over there. Reef fishies. Caves historic art can be undone by bats. Okay, so bats are ruining Neanderthal paintings. Oh no, what else is there? Someone jumping in the water. Oh yeah, there's like Olympics, yeah. There's the Olympic. What is that? Oh, that's a person. Oh my god. Someone died. Okay. So they had the swimming things in the Olympics and I don't know. The craze that never left New York. Okay. Okay, and reset your boundaries. Oh yes. Korean TikTok. and oh my god. Okay, that's it. That's it. I'm sorry for a long time. Gonna be talking here forever because I left the sound of my own voice already. It's too much editing. Yeah. So, hang loose. Whatever. What can go wrong when you hang loose? Hey, happy June.